Future bank operations are exemplified by Ripple, XRP, and Swift. There will be a lot of topics covered in this film. There are also certain things I'm learning for the first time. This is fantastic. You will adore it. Let's examine the situation and determine where it is headed. Swift and Ripple are on the same platform with Ibis Management. It is hence a titan of Swift banking. According to Ibis, this enables its users to access a vast network of banks at no cost. Thus, what's going on here? I thought. That's all. Ibis Management Associates, a Swiss business, has combined Swift and Ripplet into a single platform. The Swiss Road is the name of it. I adore the name. Now, businesses and institutions may use a single, secure cloud-based infrastructure interface to connect to two distinct payment networks, Swift and Ripplet. This facilitates the sending and receiving of money and messages for individuals and businesses worldwide. That's awesome. For this reason, I'm starting to question whether using Swift messages to pay with XRP is also feasible. How it functions. There is a single method for joining multiple banks. The Swiss method allows businesses to communicate and transact with a number of banks using either proprietary MT communications or standard ISO messages. They are not required to install a distinct hardware setup for every cloud network service. Institutions are not required under Swiss root to purchase and maintain their own fast gear or software. Rather, it makes use of Swiss Swift compliant, constantly updated Ibis secure cloud infrastructure. This construction system is also constantly being updated to support Ripplet via Finastra's Swiss root Ripplet extension. Yes, Finastra has a role as well. Ripple's cross-border payment network is also immediately accessible to banks and businesses. With Ripplet, you may pay for items with minimal fees and in nearly real time. It appears like Ripplet is using XRP to settle rapidly. You now have access to new technology that speeds up Swiss messaging and probably enables you to settle using XRP. That's about it, I believe. If you hear something different, do let me know in the comments. Ripplet uses blockchain technology to process payments with minimal fees and nearly instantaneous speed. It is immediately usable. Both Swift and Ripplet can be used immediately in many locations. This facilitates and expedites international money transfers and worldwide fund management. One API, which is managed by APIs, operates an exchange. Banks are able to pay hundreds of other banks in both networks as a result. It is feasible to make this better and give it to other banks. It's crucial to remember Finastra. We have previously discussed this extensively for anyone who are interested in Finastra and Ripple. Finastra has been collaborating with Ripple. These are the actions Ripple has made since 2019 to enable Finastra banking customers to access blockchain technology. That is very significant. It's fantastic that you're integrating these two excellent tools at last. When I say there are two excellent ideas, you understand what I mean. All right, the World Bank Network B Connection Guide. Swift is used by 11,000 businesses worldwide, and hundreds of users were making real-time payments utilizing Ripple's blockchain. IBIS allows users to connect with a vast array of banks. It simplifies things and increases choice and competitiveness. Swift and Ripple have previously faced off against one another. Ripple truly sticks out as a quick, safer, faster, and less expensive option. This website allows users to compare the two services side by side, allowing them to compete with one another. Really, what do I need to know? What do consumers choose to purchase? It does discuss friends who can support your personal development. The solution is made possible by tech partners like Finastra, and IBM Cloud is employed for reliable, secure hosting and contingency in case of emergencies. Ibis collaborates with over 40 banks and businesses across the Caribbean and Latin America. This demonstrates the adaptation of the new world. All right, that's awesome. All right. Then, according to Smoke, he came upon some intriguing content on the LinkedIn page of Swift's top innovation officer. To activate digital banking, 77% of the work has been completed. People who work with money. Even if things change quickly, some people still don't know how to use them. It advises working in the nexus of emerging technology and digital currency with traditional banking. It's quite amazing to witness that. I just wanted to elaborate a bit on what this would have meant to someone who wasn't sure. A significant digital transformation initiative, such as integrating new digitally tokenized technologies into its core banking infrastructure, is clearly underway at Swift, as seen by this. Swift will make use of XRP. XRP will be able to travel around the Swift network. I believe this is evident when I use. Providing precise figures demonstrates your methodical approach. The success percentage of about 78% can be related to the KPI or milestone tracker. It indicates that a great deal of work has been done, and Swift might be nearly finished with the phases of integration, implementation, and rollout. It claims that because money fluctuates so much, some people are unable to use it. This line demonstrates how rapidly global financial systems are evolving and how many market participants are unable to keep up. It also discusses how crucial it is to support groups, and businesses are aware of how digital currency and tokenization operate. Man, that's some truly awesome stuff. Amazing stuff. Then, Smoke wrote about how Ripple trades ISOs quickly based on Swift messages using XRP. Like emails, Swift notes can only go in one direction. This implies that agreements cannot be concluded unless they have been reviewed by both parties. This is improved by XRP, which Ripple uses to synchronize the flow of communications with the flow of actual currency. According to this paper, it maintains the state, transaction information, and message flow in sync. By connecting to their own ledgers, banks can join the real flow of value, or XRP, in milliseconds, and settlements can occur or fail in real time. Money may be sent and received more quickly with Ripple. In other words, the transaction is finished in a matter of seconds, and both parties can immediately get cash. In accordance with ISO 2022, Ripple's technology ensures that XRP and the Swift system function effectively together. This regulation ensures that payment messages contain all the required for transactions and applicable to all messages. They have all the necessary transaction data, so any bank in the world can utilize them. Ripple combines blockchain technology with financial messaging to create a system that is quicker, more effective, and completely compliant with current payment standards. It is regarded as the most cutting-edge new company in this field. These are essentially all of the clips. As part of their banking license, Ripple is also putting a lot of effort into obtaining their national banking license. They need and want to conduct business in all 50 states. They could do that because of this. It appears that Ripple now holds roughly 30 or 32 licenses in US states out of the 50 eligible licenses. Getting all of them licensed as national banks would save them a great deal of time, effort, and work. I did wish to discuss a few facts here. I was considering this when Ripple changed. Are I correct? What must Ripple do in order to join Swift once they are a bank? Indeed, they ought certainly be able to join Swift and influence its future since they are now a national bank, right? However, they could. If the door would let them in, they could still enter. It would have a very low sound. In this case, a bank would take this action. Join Swift if you wish to participate. I was interested in this, that's all. Prior to applying to join Swift, Ripple must demonstrate its financial stability and compliance with all anti-money laundering, know your customer, and counterfeit financing regulations. This is only possible if the bank is regulated by the government. All right, reliability in the workplace, a ton of official documentation, and A. Currently, Swift members generate ideas and establish capital norms. You must be financially stable and have at least $50,000 in cash on hand in order to join Swift. They appear to require a minimum of $50,000 in the bank. The figures may differ in other locations. I didn't mean to use that word, but some people are abiding by the regulations such as AML, KYC, and halting. YouTube does odd things when I do that. People must be able to handle formal paperwork, the business registry, extract articles of association, and other tasks in order to ensure that the infrastructure functions and the project is completed. It was a well-done work